4, 5, 6, 6. Is my mic on already? Is my mic on already? Is my mic on already? Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Icy Wind, and I am at long last streaming Digimon World Next Order. I am also currently repositioning. Oh no, where did the game go? There it is. Repositioning Windows because I did. Look, a lot of stuff got reset unintentionally. It happens. Sure. I suppose this is what's happening now. So yeah, I did not mean to close the opening. A lot of things are going wrong now. But I'm gonna reopen and close the game. It's not a stream unless everything goes wrong right off the bat. You know, that's how streams work. Murphy's Law. And if it sounds like the game audio is muted, it is because the opening plays a licensed song that would mute the VOD and get me copyright struck once the VOD eventually makes its way over to YouTube. But anyways, if you've ever seen my YouTube channel, link down below, I have streamed every World 1 style Digimon game except for Next Order. I've streamed World 1 itself, I've streamed Redigitized Decode for 3DS, and I've even streamed the original Redigitized for PSP. That was actually the first one I did. But I've never streamed Next Order, and it's been 4 years since the last time I streamed a Digimon game. And at the end of that stream, I said I'm gonna be streaming Next Order next. I said that was happening. We were streaming Next Order, and then I didn't. Which it's not that I didn't want to. It's not that I don't like this game. I think this game is great. Basically, but when I went back to play the game, the only English version was the PS4 version at the time. And when I tried to do a practice one to prepare for a stream, I found out the movement in this game kind of sucks. It's really, really slow. Like, it's the speed of like redigitized on PSP 3DS there, with maps 5 times the size, and it was not something that was ideal. Thankfully, since then, this game got re-released on Steam and Switch, and great thing about the Steam version is it added a sprint button, fixing my main issue. And the other great thing about the Steam version here is that it
Digimon World, next order.
PC version has a lot of fan-made quality of life mods in addition to that, the addition of the sprint button officially, which is really nice. So like we are playing going to be playing the Steam version for this, which is great, and we're going to be using a ton of mods. If you want to know which mods I'm using, a full list has been added to my channel description, along with credit to who made them, and a link to the Nexus mod page where you can download them. And if you are a VOD watcher watching this over on YouTube, you can find the same list in the video description along with the link. So let's hop into the game. Now, I've talked enough, I've messed around enough, and let's hop into the game. Because I have clear data, we have 4 difficulty options. Hard mode is only available after beating the game once. But for this stream, we're going to be picking easy. And that's because, like, there's only 2 differences between easy and normal difficulty. 1, on normal, all stats gained from gym training are cut in half. 2, you only earn 2/3 as much money from battles. And that's it. Like, enemies have the same stats, they have the same AI behavior, so all the enemy encounters, all the bosses are the same level of difficulty on both easy and normal. Stat gains from battle are the same, which is interesting because in this game people actually recommend grinding battles to train your Digimon instead of the gym. Like, normal isn't more difficult than easy, it's just more grindy, and it might not even be more grindy depending on how you train your Digimon. But because I'm streaming, we are going to be relying on the gym a lot more. Grinding battles is something you'd want to do off stream. So we're going with easy. Plus, we have 2 character options. We have the male Takuto and the female Shiki. Unlike the last game, the female option is not locked to New Game Plus. It is available from the get-go. Honestly, both of these character designs, fantastic. Great work by, I think it's like Taiki is the name of the character artist. In fact, Takuto here might be my favorite Goggle Boy design in the entire series. This is an amazing design. That being said, we're going to be going with Shiki. We don't have enough Goggle Girls in the series. We've got to represent the ones we have. That being said, we're still going to rename her Icy. Icy is totally a unisex name. I like her V-Bet. The black and pink is nice. And it's a Digital Monster Color Edition?
7 years. I hope I haven't lost it.
So, one thing to notice, this game, unlike Cyber Sleuth or Hacker's Memory or Survive, this game got an English dub, which we're going to be using. And a lot of people rag on the English dub of this game due to a pronunciation decision that the cast has given that was very questionable. We'll get that when we get to that. But as a whole, I think the English dub is actually quite good. You're in the void. You're in the grid. Welcome to Tron. There's something over there. It isn't immediately recognizable as War Greymon, Metagurumon. Like, see, regular speed, sprinting. Regular speed, sprinting. It's a lot more apparent when you're not in a void. And there's Machine Dramon. Looking cool. Looking cool, Joker. Yeah, you know this is the real Digimon world now. I think the first trailer for this game was actually Machine Dramon forming. That let people know, like, this is a sequel to Digimon World 1, even ignoring Redigitized. Which it doesn't fully ignore Redigitized, as we're going to see later, but, like...
Are you okay? Get back. We can take it from here. You just need to give us commands as usual. What is it?
And so, like, as you can see, like, the voice cast here, like, that is Kirk Thornton reprising his role as Metagurumon. And then we have Kyle A. Bear reprising Lord Greymon from Adventure Try. He wasn't, like, Season 1 Lord Greymon or Season 2, but starting with Adventure Try, he took over. So, like, yeah, it's a good English cast. They got a lot of the, voices from the anime back to reprise the role for, like, the Digimon, at least.
You seem really confused all of a sudden. It can't be helped. We'll back you up.
She's probably confused because I keep stopping to talk about stuff instead of progressing the dialogue and wasting a lot of time when we could be getting past the tutorial. That being said, holy crap, the battle combat system has changed drastically from the other World games here. So, the big change here is now the addition of the Order Ring, which will stop time and you can issue commands by moving the analog stick around the ring within that time limit. This was a necessary change due to the switch from having one Digimon to having two Digimon. That's the game's core gimmick, is that you have two partners. So I can So I can press R1, got this ring about 5 seconds, and we can use Mach Jab. And as you notice, right off the bat, we can directly issue an attack with our Digimon. That's not because they're mega levels. The quality of your commands is no longer determined by the brain stat, nor is the quantity. That is a change they have made, and is one that's more questionable than the ordering. Another kind of addition, though, is like all Digimon now have an agitated ability or whatever, I guess. Where it is a unique passive skill that they can activate, which is useful and handy. Now, one thing you notice that while I'm issuing commands is that unlike past games, it is not a free action. It is something that requires the use of order or power, which is something you have to build up and then use to perform commands. So that's the trade-off for getting the best quality of commands right from the get-go, is that it's now tied to a limited resource instead of a free action. And now we're getting to the part which I really do not like about the order power system, which is that, as you can see, special moves are now no longer a unique sort of resource you build up over a fight like in past games. They are regular commands that just have a high order power cost. And the problem with this is that they are still significantly more powerful than any other command you can give your Digimon. But because using your special,
No, I have to keep going. I finally met my tamer. I see. We may be defeated here, but we won't let
I'm gonna let the story play out a bit here while I gather my thoughts.
What is this? The light of a bond?
Last evolution, Kizuna?
I can feel the power. The bond is transforming into power.
And
Let's go. As long as you're with us, we can still fight.
we're gonna get a nice fancy sequence here that I can talk over first, but first off, Megazorder, EXE. So EXE is a fusion evolution that you can use in special circumstances, like so. And the great thing about EXE evolution is I have to mute the game audio because the licensed theme song of the game, Accenture, starts playing. This game's theme song is played during the opening, and whenever you use EXE Evolution, is Accenture by Air Aoi and is licensed. And that is unfortunate. There are mods that can replace this track, but it's like replace it with Braveheart, which is also copyrighted. I was saying, like, the problem with the order power system, in my opinion, is that, like, because your special moves now require the same resource you need to issue basic attacks, it's not worth it to use any command except for your special move and defend. Defend is still a absolutely amazing godsend ability, and also Accenture is still playing. Like, once you trigger EXA Evolution, it will play to the end of the battle, by the way. But I was saying, like, because your special move requires the same resources as your other skills, Defend is the only other skill that's worth using, because you don't want to take away your ability to use your special. And that, I don't like that. It makes it so you spend most of the game just cheering on your Digimon to build up order points in order to use your special. You can't constantly command them like you would in previous games. It is very much a less involved, makes battles less involved, despite the fact that the intention was part to have you have more control. Now, it was just a dumb decision to tie special moves to order powers, and I hate it. Accenture is still playing, by the way. It carries over into this cutscene. Maybe my mic is picking it up even, I don't know. Because it's on my speakers. I don't have the game going through my headphones. I kind of sped through the dialogue there.
I go. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, now we can let the game audio play again for the first time in like 5 years. How about that? I talked a lot at the start of this game, and my throat's already feeling it. Christ. We did it. We beat Machine Dramon. We beat the game. Game over. Okay, thanks everyone for joining me on the stream. We beat the final boss. That was pretty intense. Final boss was Tokomon. I knew you could never trust that guy. No one with multiple sets of teeth can be trusted. You ever notice how caked up poor Greymon is?
You're all right.
What about you?
Just one thing.
We dead. Literally, we died. Just look at that. Look at War Greymon. He is caked up. And we have Digimon, because it wouldn't be a world game without him. Huh? A human?
A machine Draymon disappears.
And there's the
and
voice
appears.
thing I mentioned that people rag on.
The machine Draymon should have been caught
Instead,
in
the
interdimensional trap.
cast is told to pronounce Dramon as Draymon. It's like, the obvious example is Machine Dramon, but every Digimon with Dramon in their name has the same issues, like Machine Draymon, Samu Draymon, V Draymon. It's
Be your partners. And two of them, no less. That's an odd relationship.
like, it is,
They did everything they could to defend
yeah.
you.
It's a questionable pronunciation and situation,
No need
but
to look so depressed.
you know, otherwise the voice acting is fine. Here's something I actually love about this game that they do. Oh.
They were partner Digimon, so it is possible to revive them with a Digi-Egg. I have preserved them in external storage.
So, in Digimon World 1, you had two starter options, Agumon and Gabumon. And when digitized, you had one starter, Agumon. And in Decode, you technically had two starters, but only on New Game Plus, and it was tied to your choice of character. Tiger had Agumon, Rina had Vmon. Here, the game's just like, no, your partner's died right off the bat, choose an egg. So we got Koromon, Sunomon, Tokomon, Nyaromon, Motimon, Yigimon, Yummymon, Kokomon, Bukamon, Tanemon, DLC Koromon and DLC Tsunomon. Now, because I have clear save data, the DLC ones are available from the start of the game. These are basically versions of Koromon and Tsunomon who can only follow the Adventure Digivolution line, but once they reach their rookie forms, they will have actual voice lines by Kirk Thornton and Kale Bear instead of just Monster Wars. And also, none of their evolutions have any stat requirements. You will get them to Mega no matter what. That's boring and lame. So instead, we're going to be starting off with Meowmon. And if you've ever watched any of my other Digimon streams, which VODs on my YouTube channel below, I always like to nickname my Digimon after food. I don't know when I started doing this. This is not just a stream bit. This is something I do when I play these games in my personal time. I've been doing it for a long time. I don't think I can stop. But since the whole gimmick of this game is having two Digimon partners, I figure we'll name them after foods that go together, like sets of pairs. So our first partner is Chips.
So, hold your
And now for our second partner,
in your heart and hope
I'm
for
going with
the
a Bukamon.
best.
I also really like this egg. This egg makes me think of Toy Story. That's the Toy Story egg. Boy. And this little guy here, is going to be named Fish. Fish and Chips. Little on the nose with the Digivolutions, but this is what we're going with here. Fish and Chips, man. Fish and Chips for life.
This is a tremendous success.
It is a
Then
success.
their rebirth
This is a
will be
triumph.
Just remember, as their tamer, you have a duty to care for them. You don't seem to understand what's what.
That is correct.
I am just as in the dark as you.
That is unfortunate.
I wonder what is going on. Why don't we go to my house and you can tell me your story? Looks like Tokamon is still unconscious. We can treat him there.
He'll stay unconscious if he knows what's good for him. Weird, creepy tooth guy. So many teeth. So many needless teeth.
So
This music's
you
triumph.
were sucked in by the Digivice and unluckily fell into the dimension I created. And then your partners in the Digivice defeated Machine Draymon for me. I see. Coincidence has been our friend today. I owe you my thanks.
Do you, though? Do you?
Actually, this world is at a crisis point. As you can see, the city we are in, Floatia,
I
is
wouldn't
in
call this a
disarray.
city.
It's because of the Machine Draymon.
Machine
It
Dramon?
suddenly started attacking us for no reason and did a lot of damage to the city. The
I wouldn't say no
power
reason,
of
it's just kind of a
Omega
douche.
is overwhelming.
Am I allowed to say that on
It
Twitch?
appeared from nowhere,
Oopsie.
caused massive damage and then disappeared. We were at our wits' end. I mobilized my knowledge and technology to build a trap in order to capture the Machine Draymon. I thought that when it appeared, I could transport it to another dimension and imprison it.
I mean, you basically did
The
that.
plan worked. In fact, the plan went even better.
Kind of
than
lost some bit right
expected.
there. Sorry about that. And I saw the green bars turn to all red bars. And we lost 119 frames. Which at 60 frames per second, that's a whole 2 seconds.
But that doesn't mean the danger has entirely
Lost a whole 2
passed.
seconds there. Sorry.
The phenomenon of a Machine Draymon getting violent and then disappearing has occurred several times in many areas. It would be hard to believe that it is just one lone Mega Digimon to it.
My god,
We
I'm saying
were able to survive
multiple
this
Mega
time
level
because
Digimon?
of your valiant efforts. Unfortunately, we don't know from where and how the Machine Draymon are appearing. It seems hopeless, but if we just had a clue, maybe we could do something. If only we had a clue.
Um, the Tokomon, man. The Tokomon was Machine Dramon. You need to hold him like in a trowel.
Was the machine Draymon? It can't be.
No, it totally was. You need to hold him to a criminal war trial for the crimes he has committed against the digital world.
Tokomon, albeit weakly.
That data is his evil
What
intent.
should we make of this? A Tokomon living in this city digivolved into a machine Draymon?
Yes, because he's evil.
I've never heard of such a digivolution. Wait, there's something here in the cloud memory. But why did this Tokomon digivolve into machine Draymon?
Malicious
Or at
intent.
least an altered form of machine Draymon. We won't be able to figure it out with just this small amount of information from this Tokomon. But it looks like we finally have a chance to actually do something about this threat. We
Glad I could help.
need to act. I have something to ask of you.
You want me to kill the Tokomon? I'm ready for it. I have so much pent-up aggression against the Tokomon for no reason. It's kind of messed up.
But we can't leave this city in the state it's in to get the city back to the way it was. Will you help?
Wow, a
bring
Digimon
back
world
the
game where you
residents
recruit
that
Digimon to
fled
come
the
live in the central city? That's way too scary for me.
You have to be strong. The reason you fell into this world must have something to do with this transformation.
I feel like I was just really
Go
unlucky.
out with your partners and look for the residents who fled the city. I will look into this small amount of strange data we have collected from this Tokomon. Maybe I will be able to unravel the mystery of this altered form.
I doubt it. Your
If we
fingers are
can detect
rectangles.
abnormal information, we may be able to avoid further damage here. That's why I first intend to
That
make
has
a
nothing to do with your statement. I just
detective
realized how blocky your fingers are.
If I have any news, I will send you a Digimail. So please check your Digivice.
You're asking me to read mail off of my VPET?
I'm counting on it.
You not know how small that screen is. We got a whole bunch of starting items. And sure enough, you know, got Digimail. Tokomon. Hold on, I'll show you around Floshi and teach you all sorts of things. Interested? No. That's right, I'm independent. It's my first test, first breath, further right, and the worst left. So here's Flosia, very reminiscent of File City at the start of World 1. Now our first goal, first and foremost, our first goal is to,
Getting stronger.
you know, train up our Digimon, get them to the rookie level before we can really do anything. So training, here's how training works. The gym is just this menu. You can move your Digimon around to the different facilities. You don't actually get to see them train like in any of the previous games. It's lame, it's boring, it's sterile. I hate it. Kind of necessary to train 2 Digimon at once. What is it? 80, strength 50, I believe. Give me a sec, actually. And this is how you get the bonus, is the roulette. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. You know, it's really just, you know, it's just not that hard. It's just not that hard. And then, like, you know, so did we get the strength 36? One, strength 50, wisdom 80, MP 1000. That's a lot of MP. And, stamina needs to be 130. So that is our training regimen for these 2.
Be serious.
And because we got the bonus once, we got the W added to the bonus things.
Ready? Who's
Give them both some meat. And let them rest. Let them rest. And now we got Digivolutions. It is the guaranteed Digivolution into the rookie level. It's a Yaromon. Play a point. And now the other one. Poya all up in this bitch. I'm allowed to say that we're like half an hour in. You know, I'm not gonna get demonetized for that swear. Not at this stage. And Bukamon. I must say, Bukamon looking radiant. That boy is glowing.
Okay, let's go.
Like, oh wait, going to the menu here. History. So these are the Digivolution options: Goemon, Beamon, Snow Godlymon, Clear Agumon, and Gumdramon that's currently locked until we recruit Gumdramon. Then Yarmon has Salamon, Snow Agumon, Renamon, Beomon, and Lucymon. Look at those stats. That makes sense. That's canon. Like, one of the problems I personally have with this game is that stat requirements for the rookie levels can be a bit high. If a Digimon is popular, like in the previous Digimon games, stats were pretty typical, provided, you know, they belong to the same evolution class. Like Megas could vary a bit because Megas do come in a range of powers from low level to high level Megas. Like, you know, an Agumon and like a Betamon would have similar stat distribution just because they're both rookies. Here, you know, there are like rookies and champions with mega level stat requirements just because the Digimon's popular. And that's no good. So yeah, but our goals have reasonable stat requirements. We're looking for Goemon, we're looking at Renamon, which are actually fairly popular Digimon, but surprisingly doable requirements.
Okay, let's go.
So like, Bukamon, so we got the strength requirements, we got focus on stamina. One more training session of wisdom, I think, for Yaromon. And
Sharpen your skills.
now we move Narumon to the MP training. We almost missed that, but we got it because I'm a champion. Ain't no one can do what I can do. What I can do is hit these boxes, get the bonus every single time, all the time. Oh, now you're hungry, huh? You want food, huh? That's understandable. And Fish, why don't you love meat? I'd really appreciate it if you could love meat so I could boost your bond by just feeding you meat. That stresses me out that you don't like meat. Ooh, they want to poop? Well, I'm not sure I can tolerate that in this household. I mean, of course, again, there's a washroom right there.
Are you ready?
Got the MP requirements. Stamina still needs to go. Incidentally, in the train menu here, there's a button you can press to go to history, which is cool. Like, we want to avoid getting stamina too high and speed too high to get Snow Agumon. And like wisdom and speed. I don't think we're gonna be hitting those, that's fine. Beomon is fine. But I think we're safe to raise up our attack stat, our strength stat on Narumon. Yeah, because with his speed, he needs to be, say, 50. Stanley needs to stay below 50.
Keep getting stronger.
Actually, come to think of it, though, I just realized I was training up Wisdom. Wisdom is a new stat added to this game as a replacement for the Brain stat, obviously. And what Wisdom does is it lowers the amount of MP used for moves and increases the chance of of something. What am I blanking on here? What am I blanking on? Critical hit, sorry. It raises the chance of landing a critical hit. That's what Wisdom does. It's nowhere near as cool as the Brain stat. But you know, one of those changes this game made, like, I love this game. I need to clarify, I do love this game. But it made some changes that I'm not a fan of. I also need to clarify, this is my first World 1 style Digimon game. Like, I played this before I played any of the rest. So this isn't nostalgia, like, oh, I hate changes or whatever, because, no, I experienced all of this before I played World 1, before I played Redigitized, well before I played Redigitized Decode. That came out, like, you know, end of 2020, New Year's Eve there, so, like, I played all of those games after this one. This was my first. But anyways, we got rookies. Look at that. Goemon and Renamon, obviously. For Renamon, we're trying to hopefully get Cubimon, which means we got a problem here with Cubimon Silver. Cubimon Silver do not like that. And then, like, these two are fine. And, like, you know, Goemon, we're obviously going for Seadramon. That's our target for Goemon here, is good old Seadramon. Love Seadramon. But now that we got our rookies, I think it's time we leave town. We do some... Yeah, you guys deserve some praise. Goemon, you'd get more praise if you liked meat. But we're going to try to recruit some Digimon. Starting with the Patamon. Yeah, I was controlling Machine Dramon. So we're starting a battle with the Patamon. Will our two rookies be able to take it down? Only one way to find out. Renamon, you fucking missed. How? I wanted to use Mock Jab. I accidentally hit the center skill. That battle took way longer than it needed to because I misinputted. Whoopsie. Be gone from my sight, Patamon. And we all know how prosperity works. We got email from Patamon. Anyways, we're gonna head back to town now. That was the only Digimon we needed. Just kidding, no, it was more, but we need to do stuff. But first...
Made my day.
Patamon sets up the warehouse. Because, of course, the first Digimon you recruit is the warehouse guy. That's tradition at this point. Well, it's been a different Digimon every time. Even Redigitized and Redigitized Decode had different Digimon for the warehouse. Now, in the PSP version, it was Gabumon, and in the 3DS version, it's Betamon. Actually, well, maybe we got it. We did not. Okay. So, we need to go back to the town. And we need to save the game so we don't end up wasting too much time in-game in the event of an emergency. Ignore all my wonderful save files. So what we need in order to recruit a Digimon here, see, this tree spawns a fruit next to it. We need it to spawn a gray square fruit. And the fastest way to get that square fruit, which is a salty fruit, is literally just to go in and out of the town and hope it spawns next to that tree. That is the fastest way, but like we need it to get like an immediate day one recruit. We got the shape, we've gone the color, we have not gone the shape and color together. That's lovely. That time we didn't get anything. Yeah, this is why I saved, because like, we might need to reset the game in the event of a thing. It's like, you know, I'm going to spend like an hour of my Digimon's time on this, and then it's like, Oh, sick. Okay, salty fruit. Now we need cheerful apple, and we're good. And they want to sleep, but like... Okay, if we look at our partner stats, active from 6 a.m. to 24 o'clock. Active from 9 a.m. to 3 a.m. So basically, your Digimon are, first of all, always default to the sleep time of whichever one comes first between the two of them. But also, they'll always ask to go to sleep 3 hours before their active time. So even if they're telling you to go to sleep, you still have time to do stuff, if you want to. Or you can tell them to go to sleep if you just want to progress time. So that's where we still have stuff to do, so... Oh boy, now we're getting introduced to another new element, different from past games. Kind of. You know, first of all, this is just food. Like, in past games, you upgrade facilities by recruiting new Digimon. So, like, the item shop would improve as more Digimon came to work there. Here, you upgrade facilities by using materials, and you eventually unlock a builder to upgrade facilities using the materials. And, some Digimon can only be recruited once the facilities have been properly upgraded to accommodate them, which is a change I hate. A lot of changes I hate, but I swear to God I like this game. This is a fantastic game. And now, yeah, like, now we got going on using items, which is, like, obvious, but using items freezes time now, unlike in past games, which is nice. Then the tactics menu is just, like, allows you to modify its MP use, and also, this is where the target command is. It's no longer a command that uses... It isn't a command that uses order voices, it is a free command, thankfully. But, yeah. I think that's everything. Yeah, OP does not carry over at the start of battles. Do we have a cheer? Oh, cheer for Apple right off the bat. That's what you love to see. Let's run away from that Numemon. We don't want to fight it. What we want to do is talk to Tentomon over here. Have I piqued your interest? Okay, so by choosing other options, you can actually haggle with Tentomon and get this disc for cheaper, but you don't want to do that. You want to buy it at full price. And the reason is that because if you buy it at full price, he goes back to the town and opens up the item shop, which is what we wanted, was him to open up the item store. Let's grab some Digi-Sand. Digi-Stone. So yeah, buy the recovery disc at full price to unlock the item shop, which is very important. Oh god, Numemon. He's fast, he's aggressive, but he's not fast talking to Palmon. Palmon. She needs help making fertilizer. She needs 3 ingredients. Cheerful apple, Digistalk, and a salty fruit. Now, do you recall which items we've gathered here on the plains already? And that's how you get Palmon right away, which is very important because I want that. Because that increases the amount of meat you get from the farm each day, which we're going to be needing while we train up our Digimon. And we need more meat to feed these Digimon so they can become stronger, more powerful. Okay, and now that we've recruited all those Digimon, we can go back to town and let our Digimon sleep. Digimon's gonna tell about us, but like, we're just gonna fast forward that stuff. We don't really need to hear it. We can check our Digimail. See, like, we got the quest from Palmon there.
Ready?
And just go to sleep, man. Just go to sleep. Chips doesn't want to wake up. if you praise it, its happiness will go up, but you will lose an hour. So, we're gonna scold it, get some discipline. Its happiness does go down.
Come on, eat up. Here you go.
And yeah, so you've talked to Digimon, no thanks to Palmon, they can grow more meat, so we get 8. 8 meat. And now we want to work on 300 speed, 300 wisdom. For you, 250 speed, and then HP, MP. Or what we want to really get up there. Probably MP more than HP, maybe? No, we're actually almost at the HP goal, so I think we start with the training speed first, because they both need it. Get that, that friendship boost.
Training time.
We want to try to get our champion goals before we start doing like a bit more adventuring out there. Got the initial facilities we wanted. Actually, something else we can do. I just remembered. And by leaving the gym, we get to praise them. All part of the plan. All part of the plan. I really just wanted to praise them. Praise Goemon more if you like to meet. But Dimension Box. This is like the online hub. So as you can see, you have unique items you can buy here. And when you leave, you get a daily quest. I recall there being different items and different daily quests. I don't know when this resets. Clearly I started playing after the reset time. That is unfortunate because I had plans with the previous daily quest and items. But it's okay because we can still get these items. These are special presents that I think were like DLC originally, like a pre-order bonus for like the PS4 version. You get them just for free on the Switch version. And the Steam version. And now what we're going to do is actually going to go for the Tentomon here. We're just gonna sell that stuff. Oh, boom. Bada boom, bada boom. That gave us a ton of money to work with starting out. Gonna use it to buy, like, like a couple of autopilots. Plenty of recovery discs. And MP discs. Now we're gonna just we're trying to get those stats up, get those stats up. Train them Digimon. And one more training session, then we rest. Ooh, got it right at the end there. We're still okay because apparently these guys want to eat.
Who's hungry?
Now we rest.
Sharpen your
And now we train. And now we poop. We eat, we rest, we poop. And like 300, that's why that's on 250.
Here
Double
goes.
checking because my memory is terrible apparently. Ooh, we are so close to the 250 on
Do it.
Goemon there. And almost at the 300 for the Renamon even.
Stay focused.
We landed right on the 250. Now we're gonna go work on HP. Get a rivalry bonus going, I guess. Okay, what we're looking at here. Bada bing, bada boom. Weight is probably what's going to push us over here. But no harm in like going for like other stats, I think. It's like, yeah, MP isn't really going to do much for us. I guess like strength we have to be careful with. Stamina we have to be careful with. Ikakumon is kind of outside of our range, really, but still, you know, gotta be cautious. Cubimon, we've already nailed. We've also nailed Cubimon Silver. That's problematic. We want to eliminate Cubimon Silver. Actually, kind of hard to buff up strength staff for these two, honestly, because like, I mean, they're not terrible strength. If anything, Renamon needs stamina. Stamina's not going to really mess with anything. But, like, we need to increase these guys' weights. Which, you know, I have a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. But it's going to require an item drop. We're going to need to get an item drop to increase mainly Renamon's weight. Goemon's weight going up too can also be beneficial. Especially like long one, we really want to bulk him up. Like, yeah, there's a place we can go to spawn the item we need. Once again, I'm going to be like saving in case we need to like restart because I don't want to waste too much time trying to get it. Like, I'll afford an hour of time spent trying to get it. Or we get it right away. Baby strawberry. Eat that and your weight goes up by 5. Which, yeah, just wanted those and whoop-a-doop-a-doop. Don't want to fight you. You'd probably win. So yeah, just one of those is all we need.
Okay, gather round.
And actually, you know what? We're just gonna autopilot out. I want to buff up like some stats some more. Like, just making sure. Wisdom is basically the only real threat in terms of Cubimon Silver. These guys are way out, not even close. Like you, biggest threat is technically Icemon strength and stamina. Like we really need, but we need to hit both. Even that wouldn't be nice. Icemon I think is gone. Sorcerermon is. Okay, so we need to avoid Wisdom. Because Sorcerermon could be a problem, but we could be bumping in Goemon's way past the point where that's like going to be an issue. So yeah, no, let's work on some strength training for Goemon, stamina for Renamon, just a bit to bulk up defense. And also can use like some strength training on Renamon so she can deal with some damage. And then we're gonna be heading back out to the digital world soon. Now you guys go to bed. Nope. We want the care menu. That doesn't look like a strawberry. That looks more like a raspberry to me, if I'm being real. But you know, well, how dare you? How dare you, Renamon? Yeah. So I'm not quite there yet. But you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Grab some meat. Stats. Do I feel confident taking these guys? And let's get Renamon's strength above 200, I think. Yeah. Renamon could also probably afford more HP, but you know. We'll make do. We'll make do. Let's go adventuring. Gomamon is so excited. He is so excited to be here today. Grab the Digistock. Grab the material. If you go over here, you can actually go beside the waterfall and gather some water.
Wonderful!
So much water. I love the aesthetic of the area environments in this game, like, you know, fields with just like capacitors sticking out the ground. It's clear like again they took a lot of inspiration from World 1 specifically when designing this game. And I like it. You know, it is like, you know, a brand new World 1. World 1-1. Super Mario Brothers. Oh no, we're being chased. Oh god damn it. I tried to grab the green Digistock and I missed. But now these guys need to use the washroom and that's fine because there's a washroom right over here. Kind of convenient timing. And now the green Digistock is gone. That's obnoxious. I really needed that. It's okay, there's one over here, but we needed 5 of them, so like that. Just one isn't enough for me. Oh, I should have gone to the power plant first. Okay, you know what? Mega fishing line. Sure. No, we can take this. We can take this, I think.
Do it! Nice hit!
Yeah, we're fine.
Way to go! Great!
Although Goemon has very little
Very nice!
NP.
Hey everyone!
Like, wow. Oh, it's over here. It's always important to grab materials whenever you can. We can't carry any more materials, and we need a fucking one from Red Vegemon. Oh my god. And we ran right into the Aruramon. Like a bunch of idiots. Whoopsie. Anyways, let's head to the power plant, which we should have done before going down the forest path. I had the whole opening of this game, like, routed. Like, I knew exactly where I need to go, what I need to do, in preparation for this live stream. And as soon as I started streaming, it's gone out the window. Oh, Gabumon. Goblymon. Not Gabumon. Goblymons. It's all chasing me. All I want to do is... Oh, that's Gabumon. Black. Is talk to this guy. Yeah, so we need to grab some more jelly. I was gonna grab some more metal, but I realized we were full up on material. Ugh. This is the standard movement speed. Sprinting. Not sprinting. Sprinting! See, that thing... That Goblinmon would have caught up to me if I was moving at the speed of the regular in-game. Look at this. You can't get away from Digimon like this. But you can like this. Yo. Baby strawberries without needing to grind for them. Love to see it. Love to see it. Especially since our Digimon are hungry.
Over here! Come on, eat up!
And you can also have this. And this puts our weight at 20 and 24. Which means not in a lock for Cubimon Silver. And you are only in a lock for SydMontague. You love to see it. You love to see it. We still only have one green Digistock out of the 5 we need. Strong branch. Love to see it. That's 2 green Digistocks. We got the Royal Digijelly. And he just gives us the fishing rod and joins the town, which is great. So now we can go fishing, which is great. We can also run from Digimon, which is great. Because we still have... Nope. We still need to collect 3 more green Digistocks. We just not... We got lucky with the bin... Okay. I did not duke those out as well as I had hoped. Okay, what we want to do is we want to lure them all to the right. Go to the left. Scratch that, reverse it, I lured them to the left and I went to the right. I know my directions. That was a test for you, the viewer. I hope you are thoroughly tested. My word. We're at 3 out of 5. We are not getting any luck with these spawns. Okay, 4 out of 5. We are so close, and then we can go back to focusing on training for a bit. Come on, just one more, baby. Just one more green. There's one there, but... Got it. Cool, now I just talked to Numemon. And now because, you know, we fed him, now he wants to fight us. Kick him harder, Renamon. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Numemon goes back to join the city. And we go back to the city.
Oh, great timing. Apparently, there are other humans apart from yourself in the digital world. If they've suddenly been thrown into this world in the same way you were, they're probably in trouble. Considering the strange incidents with the machine Draymon, you should also go check them out. If we can exchange information, maybe we can find out why humans have been pulled into the digital world. And maybe we could solve some other mysteries too. Like how we can send you all home. The witness reports are coming from the south of Nye Plains. Be careful.
So the south of Nye Plains means the power plant, which is convenient because that's where Karagamon is. Coincidence? No. Planned. Nailed it.
Made my day.
And we got email. And tell me what my Digimon like to eat. Specifically Gomamon. Ooh, Chips likes her some nuts. Quite. I didn't realize Digimon could not have a preferred food. How do you not have a favorite, Gomamon? Do you need to eat more fish? I need to shove fish down your throats every day for the next 10 weeks? Give me items, Koromon. Tendomon, give me autopilots. Okay, another change to this game. Tamer levels. You know, previous games have had tamer levels. This game adds an entire skill tree to being a tamer. Like you got basic, trainer, survivor, commander. You buy them using TP. First off the bat, defense command. Like I said, the one command that's actually worth using aside from special moves, defense. Get it right away. It is so good. We're also going to want this soon. We're going to want these relatively quickly. This is actually really good to get. But right off the bat, you want that guard command. It's going to be the key to so many battles.
Be serious.
Let me see. We're locked into our champions forms there. So we can start working towards getting our ultimates, provided we don't get the stats we don't want. So we need to avoid wisdom for Renamon. Specifically, we need to avoid 350 wisdom for Renamon. And we need to avoid... What do we actually need to avoid for stamina? Avoid getting stamina too high. MP too high, I guess. No, we need to avoid wisdom. Wisdom is the main one we need to avoid for Gomamon. Okay, I don't feel like we're gonna hit enough for these. The Sorcerer Monster Palm, we need to avoid wisdom. So 450 strength, 350 speed is what we're looking at for Gomamon there. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. And then for Cubimon, yeah, 600 strength we could work on. 500 speed. Honestly, I feel like working on speed are the most attainable goals for both of these right now. And we'll get some strength stats from doing the speed. I thread the fucking needle on that one and not in a good way. Whoopsie!
Keep getting stronger.
There we go, that's a winning.
Okay, gather round.
You can both enjoy some meat.
Time to eat.
Hello, donuts. Okay. Ranamon is 21 weight. That is good.
Don't hold back.
Right? Right? Great nickname. Names. Love fish and chips. Hey, we hit our speed goal for Gomamon. Oh man, imagine if we accidentally raised stamina too high and got Leomon there. It would be safe to start doing strength training for just do strength training for both of them. The best defense is a good offense.
Training time.
True. That is the best defense.
Sleep well.
bad.
Hey everyone! Time to eat. Time to eat.
So doing good on weights? Yep. Give me the portable toilet. We're looking at stats there. Looking good. Looking alright. Oh, new Maimon? Huh. Yeah, it makes sense. New Maimon is semi-popular. I won't say popular Digimon, but it was the original failure Digimon, so it probably got a lot of merchandise made out of it. In the original Virtual Pets, if you didn't meet any of the requirements to get a good champion, it would turn into New Maimon, which basically was the game telling you suck. So have a green slug. Wow, this area is so empty because there's possibly story progression to be found here. Lots of Kawagamon. I like that guy. And now Kabuterimon is the blue one with the one horn. We're actually probably going to be seeing Kabuterimon later once we hit champion level.
Whoa, Rika! Don't get too close.
Honestly, that is actually pretty close. It is around 1500 Digimon, yeah.
I told you, we don't know what's going on here, so we have to be careful. But this person looks kind. Those are the most dangerous types of people. It's not normal, and probably not sincere.
Hey!
Wow.
What is it? A human?
Don't refer to me as an it.
Hey, Himari, Kota changed completely too, you know. Maybe it's okay then. Even in the presence of a beautiful girl like me, he didn't turn into a big bad wolf or anything, you know? He looked after Pabamon and Yuramon too, after all. Kota really is a good person.
What are you talking about?
Nothing important. We're discussing whether or not this person is a big bad wolf. Anyway, at least tell us your name, okay?
Before you ask someone's name, isn't it polite to give your own name first?
I'm assuming her belt's just for fashion? But it's not very fashionable.
Yukimura, you're always so formal. You said the exact same thing when we
Honestly,
met.
her entire outfit's a bit of a mess.
It's called manners. It really goes without saying.
Well, I guess I need to learn by your example. Show us how it's done.
Fine. My name is Yukimura. This is my partner, Kota.
Right?
I'm Kota Hirose. Nice to meet you.
I'm Rika. I'm Himari's partner. And I am Himari Ofuchi.
I see. That's a good name.
Huh? I've heard that name somewhere.
Are you also a follower of Icy Wind on Twitch.tv?
Only 2 Digistocks. I want to go in farther, but there's an aggressive Digimon in the way. There's not much around here for Digimon to eat. We don't even know how to get back to our own world.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, did you
I
get
forgot I
here?
had Nightbot set up.
You can't get back to the real world even from, Floatia?
Well, if you're still here, there really must be no way
Nightbot
back,
is
right?
basically a
Could the
moderation
problem be the
bot.
machine Draymon attack?
It's still set up, I guess,
This
to
world is in trouble.
mention the donations for the extra live stream I did in November.
No
But I got
thanks
rid
to
of the
you,
donation command,
Kota.
so it's just confused.
But first things first. What do we do about this?
Well, let's see if we can get to Floatia. We can take these Digimon too, right?
Grab some acid while we're here. Grab some oil.
Now then!
Do I have an autopilot?
Oh! I just remembered! You! That name you told us!
What? Didn't you hear the first time?
You don't remember anything, Kota?
I'm supposed to know this person or something?
Yes, I am IC from twitch.tv/IC114.
Do you remember the National
Follow and subscribe
Digital
today.
Monsters tournament when we were in 5th grade?
Of course! We only got into the top 4, but it was still one of the best moments of my life.
Me too. We both lost in the semifinals. But the person who got to the finals?
What? It was you?
Possibly, maybe.
Kota was so nervous. I don't think he'd remember you.
And Himari had just got into high school, so she probably wouldn't know you either.
Anyway, where is Gigimon's house?
It's the one house in the entire village.
I see. Of the 4 strongest participants in the same tournament, 3 have mysteriously been pulled into the digital world.
I feel like this has to be more than just coincidence.
He's just meant to be like an old, wise sage guy.
This Digivice was a runner's-up prize for
Like
those in the
Gigi means
semifinals.
like grandpa.
That must be-
Does that
Or-
mean the
yeah.
other semifinalist is here too?
He has a female counterpart called Babamon, which Baba means like grandma.
Maybe. Or maybe they didn't use their Digivice yet.
Digivices that only you people carry. If we weren't in so much trouble already, I'd want to investigate these devices.
How
I don't
dangerous
know if
are
you can
all
raise
these machine
Digimon in this
Draymon
game,
attacks?
to be honest.
They're very dangerous. They might mean the end of the digital world.
That is a
We could do
question.
something about the machine Draymon. Will you help us get back to the real world?
Yes, I have already made a promise to this tamer.
Then you'll have our help as well.
Oh snap, you can raise Digimon. Where does it evolve from? Where
We'll do
Garurumon,
anything we can to help,
Myotismon,
if there's a way to
or
get back to the
Mamemon?
real world.
So, what should we do?
This tamer has been bringing residents back to Floatia and greatly assisting in its recovery. There's still the threat of the violent Digimon. Would you perhaps act as
How does what work? I wasn't
bodyguard?
paying attention.
Bodyguards? Oh, that sounds super cool.
You sound motivated, at least. Anyway, I've been building a device.
I don't know,
that will
man.
be
Digimon's
able to
weird.
detect the presence of
You know, some
machines.
Digimon
It
just
will
like
take some time
it
for
just
me
goes
to
from
finish it,
weird
with
shit to
just
weird
me
shit without
working on it.
making any logical sense in between.
That is why I am hoping to enlist the cooperation of this world's wisest man. Will you go to Logic Volcano and find Taumon? He can be something of a slow starter, so this may be a tough
Well, no, Digimon doesn't really become anything because he's a mega level. He's the top of the food chain here.
Got a second? Made my day.
Don't don't call Digimon daddy. That's no. It's very strange that someone has two Digimon partners. Really weird. Okay. Like, I mean, way to be jealous on main. Like, this guy gets it. He doesn't comment on my two Digimon. EXE scenarios. DLC quest. One of the most beautiful trainer ever. Pokemon crossover? Now we're gonna go talk to that NPC to start that quest line because it's basically something we can already do. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Turn around and go to the bathroom, I guess. Goddamn Gomamon need to take a shit. We're on a mission here, Gomamon. Everything wants to kill me. Yeah, no, this is one of the games that's closest to being based on the original Digimon Virtual Pets. So, yeah, you defeat a Digimon, they need to go poop. If you let them poop on the ground, it's a care mistake, which is a Digivolution requirement. Like, not having care mistakes or having care mistakes is a requirement. Some Digimon you actually need to fuck up with.
Glad you made it, my little apprentice. I'm Rena, and this is Vivi. Okay then.
God, I hate Rena's English voice.
Why are you just standing there gaping like that? You saw it, right? The Digimale? You're good enough to qualify as an apprentice to a top-level tamer like me. Huh? Why do you need to have two partners? It bothers you, right?
Yep,
Now that we're on
it
the same
sure
page,
is.
here's what you need to do for training. Drum roll,
Like, I can't
please.
say it doesn't fit the character, but
10 training sessions. A tamer is nothing without training. Don't worry though, it's a piece of cake. Come back here when you're done. Seriously, get going now.
it's amazing this character would end up appearing in 4 different Digimon games in a row. Grab this. Oh my god.
Over here.
I need 2 more of those. Not really making money back yet.
Keep
Are we,
getting stronger.
are we doing strength training still? Yeah. Also, safety save. In case I fucked up somehow and got the wrong. Still should be good.
Keep getting stronger.
Gomamon have a favorite food yet? Gomamon, when are you getting a favorite food?
Okay, let's go! Training time!
Got 2 ultimate level requirements with Gomamon already. I require fitting 1 appointment for Renamon. Back to the washroom. Always Gomamon who needs to use the washroom. Renamon just knows how to hold it.
Yeah, excellent!
And now it's time to do what all JRPGs expect of the player. It's time to go fishing. Want that?
Guess it didn't work out.
The tutorial first fishing attempt ended in failure.
Great!
Okay, so we're looking to catch 4 unique types of fish. We want a Digifry, a Digikoi, Digicrucian, and a Digicarp. Digicarp is independently important because it's a requirement to recruit 1 Digimon. The other 3 are all to recruit a single Digimon.
Come
I
on!
hit the X button too soon there, I think. Was that 1 Digifry and Digicrucian like all the fish in this entire lake? River lake? Digicarp! Yes, now we just need Koi. Come on, Koi. Don't be coy with me. Come on, Koi. Got this, Koi.
Guess it didn't work out.
Give me something.
Ooh!
It's something. I guess I can't complain.
Wonderful!
That's also something.
Aw.
What's the Digimail? Alright, that. Right for Nightfall.
Now then. Let's eat.
You know what? You can eat one of the free Digifries. Oh no! Don't tell me Digifry became its favorite. Oh no! I don't like that as a favorite food for you. Apparently when the fishing menu is up, it's not a good time to look at your OBS settings. I just want one koi. Give me a koi. I mean, we got the main one at least. The carp is the major one because that's, again, a specific recruit. You can always get the koi like later. We're also just kind of passing time until the Digimon reach champion. Okay. It's almost 7. That's probably a good time to head back. Don't know what that fruit is. Okay, nut, meat. Oh, Digifry. Why you gotta do me like that, Gomamon?
Are you ready?
You know what, let's... Is it safe to touch stamina? I mean, like, probably. Yeah, stamina is safe. Get a bit more defense on the bones there of... What's dangerous for you? It's just wisdom, right? Yeah. Get some defense going. Got some actual, like, boss fights coming up. Oh, now you both need to poop. Yeah, that makes sense. It's been like
Are you ready?
a couple hours since you ate. I'm literally the same way. Same schedule, man.
Okay, gather round. Good night.
Did we get the Digivolutions we wanted? 'Cause I think you're old enough now.
Over here. Come on, eat up. Who's hungry?
Toilet. Meat. Miscellaneous 3 items. Yep, just for funsies. This is gonna be disastrous because we're using rookies. But, you know what? Let's see how this goes. And, I want a green one. I want a yellow one. And for later, I do, in fact, scroll past the purple. Let's see how we do in an online battle. Just to show this off. Probably gonna get decimated by like... Okay, so first off, Blackware Garurumon, the ultimate level. Then Marine Andromon, a mega level. And then Omnimon just gets to flex because we didn't even fight it. That's what online battles are like in this game, and I honestly love it. I love that online battles are just that. Very nostalgic. She's... Yeah, HP is safe. We really actually need more HP on Renamon. Having high defense is worthless if you get hit and it's like 200 is all your health.
Keep getting stronger.
Moment of truth. Pretty sure we're locked into the Digivolutions I wanted. Yay, Cubimon! That's my window I touched. And SydMontague. Beautiful, perfect, nailed it. No notes. Which means... Okay, so for Cubimon, we're aiming for Talmon. We have 5 out of 6 goals already obtained. Gorgeous, but that is... Talmon is locked until we recruit Talmon to the city, so we need to progress story before we can even try to get to him. I could go for Wergarurumon and get Digimon. That is technically an option. But Wergarurumon is another Digimon with like... It's an ultimate level, but because it's popular, he has really high stat requirements. Like 500 speed, 3500 speed, 6000 MP, 1900 MP. Way too much. And Mega SydMontague, we have 3 out of 6, which is actually really good. We're actually not that far off from getting the stamina goal too. And weight's a given. Like stamina plus weight, that puts it at 5. Then would HP or probably wisdom would probably be the easier. Again, HP is actually like might be the easier one. Don't really have any extra attacks that can be learned. But I think we can progress the story now that we've got 2 champions. At the very least, we can die trying. No strawberry, that's a shame. I want to grind for baby strawberries. Just make SydMontague really, really heavy. Whereas Cubimon now needs to go on a diet. Hello, Vmon. Bye, Vmon. We'll talk to you later. Oh my god. Is the materials by here? Okay, I did not realize Garudamon spawns at this early in the game. I thought that he shows up later. Okay. Okay, not finding Garudamon. Hello, Black Garurumon. Bye, Black Garurumon. Ah, volcano. The safest place to be. Oh god, nope. Nope. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't want to fight you guys. And... yeah. Oh, I have haven't been playing long enough. It's close enough. Boss time. Oh.
Take this! Now's your chance! Nice one! Ha! Keep going! All right!
Now he's focusing. Birdramon's focusing the attention on SydMon, which, you know.
Why? We lost?
Oof, okay. Rough battle. Rough battle.
How could I let this...
I think we can win this. Unfortunately, there's no way to soft reset the game, so I need to close it and reopen it to load the old save file. There's a mod that replaces the quick game option with a return to title screen option, but that can cause performance issues, which is why I stopped using it. But obviously, really handy mod to have.
Digimon
And for a
World!
split second, I let copyrighted music play. You're welcome. Okay, round 2. Fast forward dialogue event version. Coming right off the bat here.
This is it! Now's your chance! All right! Nice one! Keep going! Now's your chance! Go! Good aim! Go! Go for it!
Ugh.
That's how you do it!
Okay,
I'm counting on you! Go!
just gotta slowly build up order points while guarding.
Keep going! This is it! All right! Good aim!
Enough, not quite.
Yeah, yeah! Keep going! Send them flying!
This ideally finishes. And it's just that easy. It's just that easy. Birdramon is actually a dragon and not a bird. That's why it's Birdramon. Random bit of trivia. Its beak is actually a muzzle with teeth.
Now then! Who's hungry?
Oh wait.
Come on, eat up! Come on, eat up!
Save game. I accidentally hit the fast forward button. This guy respawning his dialogue was different now that I've talked to him once before. Okay, whatever. He just wants to fight. All these guys want to fight. So we shall fight, and you shall lose. He's actually weaker than Bergermon was, amusingly enough. This should be a more straightforward fight. Honestly, Kiwimon's special move by itself is probably enough to win. Foxtail Inferno! Not to this guy, we haven't recruited him yet, but I point out, in the PS4 version of this game, he was named Omni Shoutmon instead of Omega Shoutmon, despite this game using Omegamon instead of Omnimon for War Greymon and Metagrorumon's fusions. So it was inconsistent in the PS4 version. I guess someone realized that, so for the Steam and Switch version, when they touched up the localization, they correctly changed it to Omega Shoutmon instead of Omni Shoutmon. Just so the correct one is the guy on the left. I've never talked to these two, and all the times I've played the games, I've played this game through in its entirety like 3 times. I played through chapter 1 like 5 or 6 times. I've never actually talked to anyone but the left guy, because that's immediately the right answer. I was working left to right. X sheets to the wind. Two's company, X a crowd. X strikes and you're out. What do you get if you add up all the X's? I don't get it. Ugh.
I'm counting on you. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
Ooh, we are not getting good at hits with the.
That's how you do it. Take this. Please be enough. Great. Now's your chance. This is it. Keep going. All right.
Okay, yeah, we should be in a position
Right.
to.
Please get up.
God damn it.
Hope this helps.
Okay.
Sorry. It's working. This is it. Right there. It's working. Attack.
Okay. Came out on top, used more items than I would have liked. Especially your regen disc. Because we can't get those replaced right away. But we came out on top. And now we move on to Talmon's shrine.
Who are you?
And Talmon
I've never
has
heard
their
of you.
voice actress
But I
from the
suppose
anime,
it
which is
only
cool.
be polite to tell you who I am, now that you've told me your name. My name is Talmon. Why did you come here, human? Huh? Digimon asked you to come here? That old fogey asked you to come and get me? I can't say that I am entirely unconcerned about the plight of the digital world, but nature is in itself impermanent. I believe in becoming one with the flow, like a twig on the river. Furthermore, you are an alien species in this world. There is nothing you can do to it.
There's only one correct answer.
Ha! Yes, it's a metaphor to help you understand.
What are you doing? You have to take this serious.
Little girl, you seem anxious about this crisis of the digital world, too. Why?
You could say that. The reason we came to see you, the so-called wisest Digimon in the digital world, is so that we can find a way back to the real world.
I was not aware.
You know, referring to the human world as the real world has some kind of
As an unclean
uncomfortable
being, you need
implications
only
about
wait
what the
for the
digital world
enforcer to
is.
cleanse you from
To
this
show you the
world.
digital
I don't
world
know if that would
is
result in you
real,
being returned to your world or not.
Enforcer? If
but then
you've
calling
got
the,
an enforcer,
the real world the
how
human
come I
world
haven't taken care of
also
the
has
machine
unfortunate
Draymon
implications,
already?
because more than just humans live there.
There is logic in that question. Why hasn't the enforcer of order
Analog
in this
world, I guess,
taken
would be the
action
appropriate
against the
counterpart.
unclean machine Draymon?
What are you thinking about?
What am I even talking about at
I
this
am
point?
of a mind to grant you a single chance. This is a seed of unclean data which shouldn't be present in this world. Plant that seed in a place where it won't be disturbed by Digimon. Observe what happens in 24 hours and report back. Now go.
How do I get down from here? There's that. Digimayo.
Ready?
Got a second? Made my day.
And Bergermon's back. And level 3. That's not what I want. Tamer skill tree. Which one is best? Got a plan towards Mega now that we have our champions. Speed and strength 1100. It's like 1100 for. Yeah, I guess strength and speed is to start with. I guess would make work the best. Or maybe I should have saved up to get the Digivolution boost. I do not know. I do not know. Grab an apple. And did you viewers at home know that Biomon was on top of this hill the entire time since we started the game? But we've been ignoring her. And the reason we've been ignoring her is because you need Bergermon for her to leave. It's like, Bergermon? Oh man, I love Bergermon. From the popular anime Digimon Adventure, which I am also from. is sickly self. Is that a bot? Oh, chat. I'm always kind of flattered that I apparently got a bot here. But yep, that's a ban. And how do I get out of here? Neat. I don't think I've ever had a bot on before. Is there a bathroom? Really, SydMontague? Really, SydMontague? At this time of year, at this time of day? And that C says come back in 24 hours. They mean come back in 24 hours. So I guess our goal now is to get to the toilet. Cutting through this pathway is the closest way to get to the toilet. Grab this on the way. Grab this on the way. I feel like I haven't grabbed any stuff from trees before now. Grab that on the way. Yes, there's a bathroom, my dude. There you go, my man. Holy crap, Chips, you are dying. I walked back to save on money, but in doing so, I may have lost a lot of time. Mystery, food for thought.
Got a second? Made my day.
Yeah, Biomon's back. I don't know what she does. She's just here. That's cool. You know, I respect that. I understand. For Ultimate, there really isn't anything I need to worry about. Because, like, nothing comes even close. Okay, we got speed. We got speed. Like... Is HP the way to go? And then strengths.
Don't hold back.
Yeah, HP is probably the way to go here.
Training time. Okay, gather round. Let's eat. Let's eat.
I hate you so much, SydMontague.
Who's hungry?
Alright. I need to keep...
Be serious.
Digimon can afford a diet. Need her to be thin and slim.
Keep getting stronger. Keep getting stronger.
We're looking at here. Where'd the attack go, right? Yeah, we locked in Cubimon. So again, looking like stats. Like can actually like move on. like looking at Sakyamon, 1100 attack, 1400 speed. Definitely something to consider. Definitely something to consider. 100 attack, 1400 speed. You, meanwhile, still have a lot of goals to get. I mean, the obvious goal to get here is actually stamina, now that I think about it. You guys can go until midnight, so we're gonna keep training.
Now then, good night.
Sleepy time.
Just a minute.
You better feed me. Whoa. Whoa, you two need to settle down. You need to understand who's in charge here, right? Right? You don't bite the hand that feeds. Unless you want to. That's a personal decision that I'm trusting you all to make. That's your... Why are you so unhappy? Fish, my dude. Who hurt you? Who hurt you, Fish? I've done my best to take care of you. Alright, it's not my fault you don't like meat in this incarnation. You know, Practice Fish loved meat.
Don't hold back.
What's that? What's what we were training? Alright, we need HP. And you were actually just like... aiming for like the Mega Go. I missed.
Here goes.
It's like, what we got going on here, man? Got 4. Weight is doable, I guess. Would help if we got, Baby Strawberry at some point. Like, you know, looking at Wisdom, I feel like HP is more obtainable.
All right, let's do it.
Let you guys rest. It's now lunchtime. Need you some stocks to weight you down.
Time to eat.
Okay. How old are you guys? 5. When do you digivolve? 7? 8? 7 or 8? I think 7. I think 7. Okay, maybe I should have gone for Wisdom. I mean, at this point, HP is definitely the better option. This kid's like, you know, like, need a pivot. Let's recruit Kabuterimon. I'm pretty sure we can handle that. Whoa, giant new Maimon. Look at that big boy. He can murder us easily. But look at that big boy. That's a big new Maimon. No. Damn it. I want the strawberry. I really, really want the strawberry. That was dangerous. Okay. Let's go fight Kabuterimon. Oof. That was a scary boy. That was a scary big boy. Okay. Oh, you are weak. Oh, you are pitiful, Kabuterimon. Do you even lift? Do you even lift, Kabuterimon? Ooh, heat breath. That's neat. Oh god. Hello, Gobblemon. You gonna gobble them nuts? What's everyone's weight at? So we're close to getting the... We're at 4. We're gonna get the weight requirement. So as soon as we get 6,000, that's 6. This is locked in.
What is this flower? It makes me feel kind of ill. I've never seen a flower like this. Talmon did say that it was a seed of unclean data that shouldn't be in this world. It definitely isn't a flower from the digital world.
Would you know?
Do you think we should
Are you an
take the
expert
flower?
on digital world botany?
No. He told us just to report what happened to the seed. And we don't know what'll happen if we pluck it. Let's leave this strange flower here and just go and tell Talmon what we saw. Okay, we'll head back to Talmon first.
Just email telling you where to go next. Which... Oh, I'll probably have to go back to town.
Got a second? Made
And
my
Kabuterimon's
day.
back. Blah blah blah, we know that. So, Bergermon here, like in every game, is the fast travel system. What are we doing on items? Yeah, we're okay. Go. Just go straight to Logic Volcano right away. Ooh, level 4. I kind of want to try to hold on to that to see if I can't get the evolution one. But no, it's probably better if I put it into a training one. I feel like stamina. Wisdom has been getting neglected hard, and that's probably going to come back to bite me, but, you know. HP plus stamina. Actually, HP E-Boost is one we could actually really use right now for Mega Seedramon, so never mind. That's actually good. I didn't even think about it as HP plus stamina. I tend to gloss over HP and MP.
So tell me, what became of the illegal seed? I see. It grew into a flower.
That's what we said. Does this mean that you'll help us now? Otherwise, we're going to drag you back with us if we have to.
Ah. I really didn't want it to come to this, but I'm going to have to speak with that old fossil.
Old fossil? You mean Digimon?
Well, I haven't used this in a while, but here we go.
Whoa! What's going on?
It's a space portal. If I had been to a place before, I can enter the coordinates and open a door that goes straight there. It takes a lot of strength, though, so I can't do it too often.
Galmon will subsequently proceed to do this multiple times throughout the story.
That stuck-up bearded geezer's place.
Stuck up? He means Digimon, right? That means it goes to Floatia. Does Toemon hate Digimon? Well, he seems to like criticizing him. There's no point in overthinking this. Come on, Rika. See you there.
Hey, you managed to coax the eccentric Taomon back to the city for the first time in a long while.
This is why people don't like hanging out with you, old man.
Huh. I see you're as rude as always.
So you two are friends?
We both like arguing. I guess that's a type of friendship.
True.
And what is this about a machine Draymon detector? According to this tamer, things are pretty serious.
I've completed the basic logic, and I've just about managed to make a prototype. But if there isn't a large abnormal data wave, it can't detect it. Its range is limited to within this city.
Thing is, this problem is bigger than just Floatia.
I see. The illegal seed bloomed into a flower.
Yes, the enforcer
Must be malfunctioning. This is the worst case scenario. I never imagined things were this bad.
They're not that bad.
However, that doesn't mean it stopped operating entirely.
Hey! Could you knock it off? Please stop talking about things without explaining them to us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The digital world is equipped with a self-cleaning feature to prevent data corruption. If it was functioning correctly, an unclean object like the illegal seed would not be able to take root.
So, you mean the self-cleaning function is broken?
That's how it looks.
So if this self-cleaning feature was working, then the machine Draymon wouldn't be attacking?
Well, who knows if the machine Draymon were caused by it malfunctioning, or if they caused it to malfunction.
The old chicken and the egg.
There is no way to determine that. I had intended to only observe and not influence. However, it is impossible to meditate on the flow when the world is in such grave danger.
So you'll help?
It seems I have no choice. I will take over the creation of the machine Draymon detector.
Wouldn't it be better to fix the self-cleaning function before making a machine Draymon detect? Then the machine Draymon issue would be automatically solved.
That'd be impossible. We wouldn't know where to begin.
I see. I thought it was a good idea.
Well, that was your mistake, Coda. You thought. You're not good at that. Go sit in a corner.
Can we take a break until the machine is ready?
I'm afraid not. I need you to gather residents for the city. Restoring the city will mean more operational facilities, which will help us deal with the anomaly.
Don't forget to train your partners. There is going to be difficult work ahead once the detector is complete.
Okay, Yukimura, let's get training.
I like your attitude.
Let's go and find Digimon outside of the city who need our help. Okay!
Wait a second. I want to give you this. I use this Taoistic charm to locate coordinates whenever I open up. As long as you have this charm, I'll be able to open up a gate to your coordinates. Once a gate is open, it won't disappear unless I close it. It takes a lot of energy, so we can't use it too much. Also, you can't open the gate.
And so
from
Talmon will
your
go on to
end.
use his ability many times throughout the game.
I think it may prove useful to you if you use it wisely.
Often and frequently.
You should let Kota and Himari have one too. Don't be stingy.
Don't comment on things you don't understand. I only have one Taoistic charm.
You must really like this tamer if you're willing to hand over something so precious.
Well, this one has 2 partners and defeated a Mega Machine Draymon.
As
So
opposed to
I
a
am
champion Machine
curious.
Dramon.
I understand. We're counting on you.
Leave. And come back. I feel like that's kind of a problem with this game's story when compared to the story of Redigitized, is that like, when Digitized, I didn't even realize that how closely the story progression was tied to prosperity, because it was like, you'd be like, oh, we need to gather more Digimon to look for information, but as soon as you leave, you get an email saying like, come to this location. Here, every time you reach a milestone with prosperity, you have to come back to Gigimon's house. And so like, if you already met that prosperity goal, if you met like 2 or more prosperity goals in a row or something like that, it's like you leave, then you have to immediately turn around and come back. And you never really caught that in Digitized. Because that happens all the time in this game. Yeah, basically, the city is going to be now getting an upgrade to be much bigger. A bigger city, if you will. And yeah, Talmon is unlocked.
Don't hold back.
What are we doing on money? Yeah, we can't exactly afford to upgrade anything just yet.
Here goes.
So, still working on that HP. I don't know why I decided this was going to be the easier goal, but
Okay, let's go. Stay focused.
it's like, what, 5 training sessions for 1,000?
Okay, gather round. Time to eat. Let's eat. Let's eat. Let's eat. Are you ready?
I missed. Surprised Chips is the one who needs to use the washroom that time. They both did, but like,
All right, let's
you know what I mean, man. You know what it's like.
training time.
Can fit in one more training session here. And call it a night.
Good night.
Talk to Koromon is what we wanted to do. Uh,
Ready?
and now we gotta feed you guys.
Come on, eat up. Hey now.
This is literally your favorite item, Chips.
Who's hungry?
But we are close. So close
Be serious.
to reaching that there goal for Mega Seedramon. do a bit more upgrading of the town once we do hit that goal. Of course, they need to poop. HP training is going a lot faster now that we upgraded our training for that. Like, is that it? Is that it? Are we here? 5 plus weight. Yep. And I keep forgetting to give SydMontague the item, the baby strawberry, because we still have that, right? I didn't dream picking that up. Yeah, we picked up the baby strawberry. Yeah, so the next major story progression is waiting for the town to be upgraded. Usually that takes like 24 hours a day or so. In the meantime, we can go around doing other stuff. Gotsumon wants to kill me. This Gotsumon wants to kill me. And now my Digimon want to eat food? Okay.
Let's eat. Who's hungry?
Eat that to raise your discipline. Oh, you're still hungry, aren't you? No, you are not hungry. That was enough to kill you, okay. So... Mega SydMontague, there we go. And Cubimon. Literally nothing else, just the Mega SydMontague. This is 5. Oh man, if we got the Wisdom, we would be oof. Now we got the girl we want, Mega SydMontague and Talmon. Which sets us up to get on the Mega levels of Sakuyamon and Meadow SydMontague. And that's right, we are aiming to get Megas on our first generations here. I have routed it, I have planned it, it is doable, we're going for it, it should work out, and then those Megas are going to carry us through a large chunk of the game before you have to switch over to level Generation 2 Digimon. And like, once we get the Generation 2 Digimon, that's when we're going to start using battles to train our Digimon instead of the gym. And that's obviously going to be happening like completely off screen, just doing it in my own time. I'm going to come back, I'm going to have 2 rookies that with like 4,000 stats, 5,000 stats. You're going to be like, what did I miss? The answer is, you missed life. You missed a chance to live your life the way only you could. Before fighting him, just, save the game. It's important to save your progress. Alright, let's beat up this small child. The HP difference between Cubimon and SydMontague is like, wow. Like, that is a difference. I tell you what. I tell you what. That's a difference, alright. Just, wow. How old are these guys? I feel like probably ending the stream off once we get at our ultimates. Look at that, that's a good ending point, going for 2.5 hours now. That's impressive. Okay, let's fight Togemon. What you got going on, Togemon?
Keep going.
I mean, this will probably kill given how high Cubimon's attack stat is right now. Foxtail Inferno! No, it did not kill. That killed. Yep. Yep, okay, that makes sense. Cubimon is a glass cannon.
Now then.
Takes the autopilot.
Got a second? Made my day. Made my day.
Buy some of those. Go group Renamon. Digimon. You can also talk to Rena, get our next quest from her. Still do not have Digikoi, which is unfortunate. I mean, try to get Digikoi. Well, it doesn't matter because we can't even recruit SydMontague until the city expands anyways, doesn't matter. Like, obviously getting... What? Okay. Well, there we go, Digikoi. We got it, recovered. Recovered. We can't do anything with it, we're good, recovered. It's been taken care of. Move on with our lives. We have Ruralmon on how do you say it? Not gonna mess with us now. And we can go right up here. Get all the wood. Get all the wood we want. Won't do shit to stop us. Knows it's our wood. It's nobody woods but ours. Red Vegemon will 100% still want to fuck us up and probably win. Red Vegemon is actually an ultimate level. It's a Digivolution of Vegemon. And not just a recolor. Anyways, here we can talk to Rena.
Okie dokie. What? Yes.
30 Digistocks. Thankfully, 3 spawn right here. How many do I actually have? So we just need 9 more. That's easy. Easy peasy, squeezy lazy. I ain't afraid no... Oh god! Oh, Lord Talmon. Serenamon is a chef, but she wants a Digikarp to cook to Lord Talmon. And that's why we fished earlier to get a Digikarp. Grab that Digiwood. We might be able to handle this, actually. I don't know why I thought this was beyond us. I mean, Cubimon is not doing good, but she's a glass tank. Glass cannon. That's glass tank? That's not how that metaphor goes at all. Overkill. Overkill the last remaining Demi-Devimon.
Good job.
Y'all want praise, but you can't handle the praise.
Now then.
Got a second? Made my day.
It's funny, he says that Renamon has started selling food items, but like, she hasn't because the restaurant, you need like the city to expand before the restaurant opens. It's like, shoulder shrug. Yeah.
Be serious.
Okay. We need 1400 speed and 1100 speed. 900 attack is what we want on our good buddy here. How much strength do we need? I have Metal Siegremon's requirements mostly memorized, but Sakuyamon, not so much. Yeah, we can train up speed for Sakuyamon. So I'm sure resting just once is enough. 10, 16. Not bad. Is the town bigger yet? The town is bigger. Look at this growth, man. Look at this growth. Flotier is actual city now, man. It ain't the ruins. Digimon's so happy. So now we can go recruit Sidramon. I think Greymon becomes available.
I've been waiting for you. The Machine Draymon detector is ready.
We did a quick survey of the whole area with it, but we didn't pick up any signs of Machine Draymon. But there are indications of an alien data wave that might be caused by an alter. The location is in Server Desert, in a village where a lot of Digimon live.
Oh boy. Okay.
Form there.
Ah boy.
Whatever it is could do horrific damage.
We can't let that happen. Yukimura, we're going to Server Desert now.
Yes, sir.
Don't be so hasty. If we reduce the number of city protectors, this place will also be in danger. We have to be careful not to create more problems.
No need to worry about that.
Himari!
Gatomon.
And who is that?
Rika! Digivolve from Salamon to Gatomon.
From dog to cat.
What?
Because Rika wanted to protect the residents of the city from those violent Digimon, of course. Leave the city to us. We'll take care of it. Yep, you can leave it all to Rika.
Wow. That's really impressive, Himari and Rika. Yukimura and I will do our part too. Let's go.
Yes. Let's go, Kota.
Deep voice Guillemon always gets a
How
laugh out of me.
nice to be so young and full of
Laugh.
energy.
From the information we've collected, there still doesn't seem to be any indication of a Machine Draymon. If we don't find it in time, Kota and Yukimura may be in danger too. I think you should go.
Leave it to me. I understand everyone else is incompetent and incapable of doing anything.
Got a second? Made my day. Made my day.
Yep, so we now have a restaurant. And we now actually have a lot of stuff. A lot of upgrades been going on here. Digimail. Motive. Dead End Town. Bro, you already knew what happened to that town, didn't you? If you're gonna start calling it that. Now we can go to the builder. And we're one Digistone short of being able to upgrade the item shop. And the field is what we want, and also the sender, we need Digipalm. Yeah, sender, item shop, and the field are like the three most important places to try to
Let's eat.
stuff.
Here you go.
I can feed you one fish. So let's go grab that one Digistone and head back. Because yeah, obviously we need actually not just grab the one Digistone, let's also grab the acid and water for the fields. Like I think Iron Shop #1 priority for sure. Unlocks stuff like medium recovery disc, medium MP disc, and then the you can also get regen discs will be available for shop buy. Then what else we're gonna need is I think the sender. Now sender, I mean, so this getting the sender would be really convenient. I'm not sure I'd call it mandatory. It's like, getting the sender makes the locations cheaper and allows you to go to hinterlands, so like midway into an area become available as fast travel points. But if we upgrade the field to now give us more food, which, useful. I think that's enough acid.
Now then.
Ugh. Take that. Level 5. I kind of think I want to hold on to that for us to get like a mega level Digivolution boost. Item shop, let's go. Nope. Let's go to the item shop. It's just kind of a stand right now. We want to come here to buy a couple of these. And then, yes. Late night. Have I actually set foot into Mod Cape? I have not. I have never set foot into Mod Cape. Okay. Basically what we want to do now is recruit SydMontague and maybe talk to Digimon to trigger the Aristramon recruitment. There's a lot of side quests we can like set up and get going right now. But like, if we do it now, we won't need to do it later. Like right now, we go to like Dead End Town, and it's gonna be our dead end trying to fight Machine Dramon with a couple of champions. So we gotta wait for them to get older. But what do you do to pass the time besides just like train your Digimon? Machine Dramon over here? No. And I don't think Vikinmon's over here either. There's Saber Dramons here, which are just black bird Dramons. Obviously, iconic Digimon from World 1. I know you're a bit sleepy, my dudes. Stop talking about it. Okay, he needs Digifry, Digicrucian, and Digikoi. And that's how you recruit Seedramon and upgrade your rod, get the feather lure, get a new lure. Upgrading the raw so much as you got a new lure. Wow, we are weak enough that the black Agumon want us. That's honestly impressive with how weak we are. I can't escape the drowsiness.
Got a second? Made my day.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's put you guys to sleep inside here. If you let them sleep outdoors, they don't get as much stat gains back as if you let them sleep indoors. Now we can go to the agriculture shop. Or just the agricultural fields. Like, okay, now we can change what we plant here, and also like we can plow the fields to get like better conditioned fields, more items. Like the fields are just inherently better once you get to the bigger stuff. Which is nice. I guess training center, the goal is to get ultimate.
Training time!
And honestly, HP training time for freaking chips there.
Here goes.
I feel like we should be reaching ultimate soon-ish.
Here goes.
And there we go. Cubimon Digivolve to Talmon. And Seedramon Digivolve to Waru Seedramon by mistake. But now it's gonna be Mega Seedramon. So help me God, man. Don't load the mask in last. That's the difference I need to look at. Yep. So yeah, our goal is Sakuyamon. Already we got 4 out of 7. We just need Bonds and Discipline. Bonds, Discipline, and Speed are going to be our targets here to get Sakuyamon. Then get Male Digimon needs a bit more work. Obviously, we're gonna need, like, we're almost at the strength goal. That's cool. But then, like, speed, stamina, and weight are the things we're going for. Like, yeah, we're currently at 2. Speed and stamina put us at... Where is it? Speed, stamina, and MP, I think, are our goals here. Yeah. Yeah, because, like, okay, strength we're pretty much given, so let's pretend we have 3, because we're almost at the strength goal here. We need 4 more. So stamina, speed, and MP is 3. Weight is 4. And that's what we're looking for. But, so though, like, strength for nearly 3 hours, I think this is a good as far as I need to, you know. Give me a second. But, thanks everyone for watching. It's really fun to finally get started on this game, to finally be playing this game. It's been it's been either 6 or 4 years in the making, but we're finally doing it. We're finally playing. Not redigitized. We did that already twice. We're playing Next Order. We're nearing the end of Chapter 1. We got like 2 major boss battles, which is why we need to get our Digimon to Mega level. I mean, we can fight the next boss battle with Ultimate and still come out on top, but then the one after that, we think we want Mega level. Then we're on Chapter 2. We're going to be recruiting so much Digimon and seeing so many new areas. Once our Digimon hit Mega, we're getting so far with just the first generation. Then eventually we're going to get Gen 2. I'm going to be doing a lot of grinding off screen, but it's going to be great when we come back and I beat the game. So, but until then, keep watching or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I feel like I'm going crazy. But, yeah, no. I'll see you all. I don't know when the next stream is going to be. This is sporadic. This is when, like, something I feel like I want to do it at sometime. It's a good, and if it feels like a good night for it, I'll do it. I try not to have this be like, once every week or something. Probably be a bit more frequent. Definitely not tomorrow, though. I'm busy tomorrow. That's D&D night. Like maybe like Tuesday or maybe Wednesday, depends on what I'm in the mood for, what other plans I have. But until then, um, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.